Hey everyone, it is me in the flesh, this time doing Tuesday stream, just because, you know, it's Amnesty Messiah, and since I'm kind of the link jerky guy, I guess, kind of have to talk about it, but it also looks pretty cool, right? So just gonna go through all of it, the link jerky stuff, and then some of the PRs at the end, and we're gonna start off with some stuff that we've already seen before, especially Alter Ego Messiah. We don't really need to talk about its effect, because it's just the old grade 3, but, you know, for all the newbies out there, we will. And the new art for Alter Ego Messiah looks pretty good, so that helps. So first off, we have the GB2 skill, and it's when any lock card is unlocked, Soul Blast 1 and draw a card. So pretty much mainly in the end phase, because you will have a G-Unit on top of this, which means that, well, hopefully you do, which means that, you know, it's you probably get like X draws, right? Usually it's like 1 or 2, depending on just whatever's like locked at the front. But then when your opponent's stuff is unlocked too, you also get a draw, right? So nice draws, right? That's where all your draw power comes from. Unfortunately, not GG, right? Then the second effect is when your G unit strides during your turn on this unit, you counterblast 1 and lock a rear guard. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards and lock it, and then choose one of your vanguards, and it gets power plus 5,000 until the end of turn. The plus 5,000 power is like the most irrelevant skill, I feel like, in this whole thing. You hit 33 now. He's like, yay, it's cool, nice. But then you also have a Crest, so the Crest just makes everything like super fat, right? But yeah, the Crest has like the normal Crest skills, so you know you can perform your stride license, you can perform stride. You cannot ride grade 3 or greater without Messiah in their card names. And then second skill, the original power of your Messiah is like grade 3 cards with Messiah becomes 13k. And then third skill, during a turn, if you have a grade 3 or greater Messiah with greater Vanguard with Messiah in its card name, all your front row units get plus 5,000 for each face-up card in the G-Zone, which is the same as, you know, the Chronojet Stride. The last one is the unique one, so auto at the end of your turn, unlock all of your opponent's lock cards and bind those units. So this is actually a nerf, right? An actual nerf to keep standard normal. But the bind, I feel like will be quite useful, because, you know, you'll lock obfuscates and things like that, and then just bind them, and they'll feel slightly worse, right? So okay, seems not too bad, not too bad. You do get the draws though when these get unlocked and bound, so a big important key. So next we have is the Amnesty Messiah. We saw this a couple of I think a couple of months ago now. Basically, it is on attack. When this attacks, counterblast 1 and turn a card from the G-Zone face up. Choose any number of any player's lock cards and unlock them. Choose one of your rear guards, and it gets power plus 5,000 until the end of turn for each card unlocked by this ability. So pretty much your Crest abuser, right? It just lets you keep on reusing. Hopefully you unlock only your front rows, and then, you know, they get plus. They get a plus power from the Crest again, and then, you know, they attack, and then this guy gives power as well. So pretty cool. The next we have is some of the newer cards. Well, this one we already know what it does, but the art looks pretty good. Again, the new Messiah kind of art looks very nice, and then this one too. So this is a Sleep Messiah. So this is the grade 1. It's the one where you one ride. You know, you draw a card, and you get like Alter Ego Messiah Crest, which is good. Then we have Arrestor Messiah. So this one is new. This one's like not in the ride line. This one is GB1 restricted as well. So when this unit attacks, if you have Vanguard with Messiah in its card name, this unit gets plus 5,000 until the end of the battle, and at the end of that battle, lock this card. So this is your one way to abuse the kind of, how do you say it, the Amnesty skill. This locks itself, and then you do it again. It also locks again at the end of that battle, right? So you might think, well, that's kind of insignificant, because, you know, you don't have the Vanguard to unlock this anymore. But at the end of turn, remember, you do get to unlock normally, and then since you'll be on your Alter Ego Messiah again, you will get to draw a card for this. So you'll draw a card from your opponent's unlock, and then your unlock, so you can see Soul Blast 2 and draw 2, which is pretty good, right? Pretty good. Then next we have is Awakening Messiah, otherwise known as Arousal Messiah in Japan. So this is 2 abilities, which is interesting. This is on the ride line as well. So auto when this is in Soul, when a grade 4 with Messiah in its card name is placed on the Vanguard circle, you may call this the rearguard circle, and if you call the card, you soul charge of 1. So pretty good. And then the second effect is auto. When this unit is unlocked during your turn, choose one of your units in the same column as this unit, and it gets power 10,000 to the end of the turn, which is okay. Nothing too crazy, right? Old Awakening Messiah stood a unit when it unlocked, so this not doing that is a bit sad. But I guess if it did that, it'd be extremely strong, and you'd run a lot of it, right? Just so you can do 5 attacks very easy with Arrestor, and then, you know, win. So this does lose the stand, but it does kind of become a pseudo booster. This also means you don't need to run 4 in the deck. I think just running 1 will be fine, and that's enough, right? So I think that is all the reveals. Next week they're gonna reveal a few more. They're gonna reveal Sacrifice Messiah plus like 5 more. Right now the key things we haven't seen is what Excelix does. If we look at the old Excelix card, it basically just did the same thing as Amnesty, except it will retire your opponent's units. So likely it'll probably bind them, right? But right now I think what this deck is missing is like more Arrestor Messiah. So more of this guy that can kind of lock itself and then get multi-attacks. Because right now you're fully relying on Arrestor Messiah to do everything, and that makes the deck super inconsistent and sad, right? So if we're able to get more cards that do this, or more cards that can salvage this Arrestor, then I think we're in the ball for at least a decent, really decent deck. I know people are saying they can't make it as strong with Chronojet as Chronojet, but remember, they are releasing this like way later than Chronojet in a probably going to be near a set 10 cycle, right? I think a month of this, after this, set 10 comes out, which people are expecting to have some sort of power creep. So this deck has to kind of at least keep up with it a bit, at least on the same power as Chronojet, I think, or otherwise it's going to get power outed quick, which would be a bad look, right? So very interested in that, but let's kind of look at some of the PRs now, right? So here we have 2 new V PRs, V and P PRs, I guess. These are the new grade 2s. So this one of them is for Link Joker, and the other one is for Neo Nectar. The one on the left is the Link Joker one. It is a Link Joker Eagle thingamajig, right? So this one is auto Vanguard Circle or Rearguard Circle once per turn. When this unit attacks while boosted, Soul Blast 1, reveal the top card of your deck. If it is grade 1 or greater unit, put it on an open Rearguard Circle as a lock card, and then you return it to its original position if it's not. So basically, if you see a trigger, right, unless it's a Heal Guardian, then you leave it there and trigger it. So good, right? But if it's a Heal Guardian, full set. Right? And the second effect is the new grade 2 effect. So yeah, auto in hand at the end of your ride phase. If your Vanguard is grade 1 or less, discard this card, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, and choose up to 1 grade 2 or less card from among them and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. All right, that's just the one. Nothing too special, I guess. It's kind of cool. One thing is, I don't know how this will fit in the deck. You know, I kind of don't know how this will. It's taking up important grade 2 slots. You know, so I don't know. And it does use 1 soul, and soul is very important. You know, soul is very important. But I guess it's like an auto include because of the of just the skill, right? And let's make the Neo Nectar card slightly fuller. And then the Neo Nectar card is auto Vanguard Circle, Rearguard Circle once per turn. When this unit attacks while boosted, Counterblast 1, call a plant token to the Rearguard Circle, and that unit gets plus 5,000 into the end of that turn. And the second effect is the same as the Link, right? So this is not bad, right? On boost, search. This one's actually much more achievable because you can, in Neo Nectar, you usually run stuff that creates plant tokens. So automatically you'll get a booster, right? And then this will call another card plant token out and get another booster. So yeah, I think this is slightly better. Just Neo Nectar kind of is not very good. All right, just how it is. And then the last thing, we have the DPRs, right? These are for Dragon Empire, Brangade, and Counter Sanctuary. The first one on the left is the Dragon Empire one. When this card is put into Soul from the deck or Rearguard Circle during your turn, bind this card and Soul Charge 1. So nice Soul Charging card is pretty cool. And then the second effect is in the bind zone when 2 or more of your Rearguards are put into Soul at the same time during your turn. Counterblast 1 and call this card to an open Rearguard Circle. So clearly this is here to help Shoujo Doji. because Shoujudoji is not very good. It is how it is. Second card is the card in the middle is auto rearguard circle once per turn. When your other unit is placed on the rearguard circle from order zone by your card's ability, that unit and this unit gets power plus 5,000 until the end of turn. Doesn't seem that good. Sure, it gives some power, but yeah, otherwise it's like not too good. No, I don't think it's like that great. It's yeah, that's it. And then the card on the right, the is it girl, right? Auto back row rearguard circle at the end of your turn. If you have a Vanguard with Graham Grace in its card name, retire this unit. Choose a grade 3 unit card from your soul and put it into your hand. So this is actually really good for Graham Grace, though. I guess like all the Graham Grace decks are on the 15k booster kind of thing. But yeah, this one allows you to recycle that grade 3 PR, which is very, very important for Graham Grace. So yeah, auto include in the deck. Graham Grace, if you're a big fan, you need to get this card. Sag. But those are the PRs. Those are the PRs, and I think this is the new PR pack that is coming out in March, right? So they have some reprints of the Pony, the Great Lyrical, and I think this is Malice, right? The one that countercharges are very cool. We saw these 3 before. The Doggo, the Wellstra, right? Pretty cool. Yeah, those are all the PRs. So that's it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye.